especially when it's consistent. But y'all already know what time it is. We're back, part 2, Road to the Elden Lord. Now we're gonna continue where we left off. We're over there by the boiled prawn shack. I finalized everything. First of all, I got it figured out. I know what we're gonna do. Got it all set up. But there's a couple things I want to go back into Limgrave and Caelid just to touch up on a little bit. We're not ready to start brawling just yet, but by the end of this stream, we're gonna have hit 2 caves, and we're taking out 2 bosses for sure. That is the plan, at least. So we know this guy. We're gonna talk to him in a minute. We know her. We did this.
Right,
so
mate.
the main thing is, if we had a set routine for what we were gonna do, then this would have been figured out like way easier. We're gonna travel to the ruins, make this just bear with me for a minute. We might be doing a little bit of backtracking, but it's all gonna work out in the end. Now I'm wanting to do at least 2 of these a week, right? That's the plan. If we don't necessarily get to see that type of schedule, then what I'm probably gonna end up doing is just let me hit this portal real quick. As long as you get here in time, they shouldn't really mess with you. Of course, if any attack lands now, it's too late. But like I was saying, if I can't manage 2 a week, then I'll certainly make sure that in these next couple videos you have as much as you need to kind of wander around and do what you want to in Limgrave. I wouldn't suggest going to Caelid, as you know, that's still way out of our range, but we're gonna get there later on. I honestly think north is way easier than east, like any day. Make sure you go up here and get this grace. Now this is going to be a whole new project for another day once again. I know you keep hearing me say that, but it's kind of how it is right now, man. We're just still preparing for what we need to do. Our journey hasn't even started. I mean, if you played battle royales and you know how it goes, you go get the stuff you need and then you battle, then you fight or whatever. We're not there yet. We're not on that type of energy. We're still gathering. Call it getting your mats or getting your weapons, whatever you want to call it. This is what we're doing. I recommend jumping to this roof. There's another roof you can jump to, but this direction we're going for now. Drop down this way. If you haven't already, grab the seat. And then now, we'll be running right over this way. We got our markers set. If you need to know what we're doing, we got this right here going on. Well, first, I kind of want to hit this. If we haven't already. I mean, if we haven't, it's fine. We need to hit number 2 right after this gazebo. And another thing, I'm gonna get Dex their weapons. We're gonna get Strength their weapons. We're gonna get a couple Ash Awards. We're gonna watch out for this crab. Which, yeah, we already got that. I'm just a little insane. Bear with me. So let's go to 2 now. It's gonna be a little out of the way, but we'll make it. Watch out for the snipers, guys. Oh, they're no joke. I told you that those lobsters do not play. Or crayfish. Things with claws, or big claws. Claws are the last thing you need to worry about. Let's go up here. You should see this. I mean, we're pretty much going northwest. Don't do what I did. Just kind of get up here without struggling, you know? Might take a couple tries. For some reason, I am just slipping right off of this. It's weird. Let's go. Now, once we get everything that we're really looking for, then that's when, like I said, we're gonna hit a couple caves, maybe even fight a dragon. I'm not too sure on the dragon personally. I found it a little overwhelming early on, but if you think you're ready to fight a dragon, then go for it. Hit the portal. Now we do got some plans. Head around castle, right side, jump down, roof, then get the grace. Okay, so once we hit this portal, we're gonna grab well, we need to grab this map. So now we're looking good. Look at all this just open space that we haven't even hit yet. And we barely touched any of this. It's never ending, let's be honest. But our next plan is no markers for now. We don't need those. Just hop on somewhere. Let's go right through these ruins. We're going north. Straight up. Run through. You see the guys flashing magic. You know you're going the right way. And you can roll into this if you want. I think that as long as you jump, it should activate. But you know, just got hit the grace. Go ahead and rest, so they don't follow you. You notice we got a giant right in front of us, so we gotta talk to this guy. Now, if you already fought the Bloodhound's Fang boss, and you got the Bloodhound Fang, then you should have talked to Blade, and afterwards you're gonna see something here.
Oh, pardon me. I am E.G., an old soul here, perhaps.
Yeah, just talk to this guy. Buy this if you can. We don't have the runes for it right now, which is perfectly fine. We're gonna go right over here. Get a smithing stone. Once we do that, we're gonna go down here. Go ahead and ping right here through the trees. Then we're just gonna follow this path right on up. And we'll end up here at this church. For some reason I'm hitting 4. Not really sure why. See a 3. There we go. Alright, so that's what we're doing. Going in this overall direction. Just want to find a way down. Which that drop is still 2. Oh, hold on. This'll work. So we're going to 1. And if you have spells, like if you're a mage, I suggest taking down those balloons. Automatic runes for that, so it's kind of worth it. You could also get what's in there. I'm not going to go for it. I don't think it's necessary. I'm really going for necessities, man. I'm not playing games here, you know what I mean? It's more so strategic route. So there's a lot of stuff that I may suggest you to do. You're not going to see me do. I'm trying to save time first of all. And not only that, I'm trying to be more efficient for you guys. I think I've seen playthroughs. I've seen people do this, and more often than not, you're going to run into the common situation. Alright, you see this right here, the mausoleum. It's got a bell. We're going to put a marker on that. once again, don't forget your markers, guys. These mausoleums are going to be crazy important later on. Regardless of whether you like anything that the boss has to offer or not, it's free bonus just for knocking this thing down. So I think it's more than earned its stripes. Now there's another candle right there if you want to hit it. Of course, you're welcome to. I will not. Just gonna keep traveling. Let's keep going. This is gonna be a journey, man. Your first playthrough of Elden Ring is always gonna be, well, you know what? I take that back. Every playthrough, going through, getting the graces is more often than not more running than anything. But it's worth it because then you can just go wherever you want. You know, you portal all over the map. It is huge, which is why I can't stress enough. There's so much I'm not gonna hit. But I will hit everything you need. Not just for Dex, even though this is a Dex walkthrough. I'm going to be hitting stuff for mages, strength. I'm going to make sure that I get my espers, you know, the guys like throwing rocks and such, and like Beast Claw. I'm going to have stuff for all of you. Watch the flowers, they're dangerous, they hurt. Yes, flowers hurt in this game. For some reason, everything is out to get you. But I hit the grace so that none of that touches me. And we don't need to de-aggro because we're just going to keep going right up here. Rest there if you need to, but I don't need to. I'm going to go and follow the road. Remember that trail I told you we're going on? Yep, it's just right here. Choose to go back on the map and correct yourself if you need to, but it's right along this way. You can either follow me or just follow this path. It'll lead you right where you need to go. Once you see these two guys, you know you're going the right way. We're going to just go right on around. You see that hill? You see this guy right here that wants to stick that up where the horse don't want it? We're going to keep going. Just keep going. You see this grace? You know you did good. We're here. We're exactly where we need to be. This is a good time to rest. Am I going to rest? Probably not. I'm gonna go this way anyway. I'm really big on getting it done the right way. I don't see anything I need here. There's stuff I need here. Whoa! Okay, sorry about that. Don't be as risky as me. That went really bad, really fast. But you see this head guy right here, right past the village? I mean, like, he's north of the village. You know you're going the right way when you see him. Let's go up this way. We're gonna go left, right around this bend. Just head west. You see these guys right here? They're pretty cool. We're gonna keep going around them. I'm gonna go around the side of this. You'll see me do this more often than not because at some churches you'll either have an invasion or you'll have tons of people you'll have to go against. I'm just gonna go ahead and go up the side of this real quick. And this is the Church of Vows. I love this place. Personally, this turtle is awesome. Please do not jump on him. Please do not hit him. You can't swing here.
Vows. I am Muriel, steward of this sacred chamber. My apologies for the unseemly state of affairs. Do you know how it came?
Okay, so
The shatter.
we're gonna talk to this guy. He's pretty cool.
Oh, you are free to. I would say if you find, unless in which case.
I cannot stress this enough. He is gonna be like the greatest NPC. I know I say this about all of them, but this guy right here is the bee's knees. Give him your academy scroll.
Very well. Heresy, all things.
I almost said academia. Did y'all hear that? But he, man, what an amazing NPC. He never goes anywhere. In fact, this is like the most important spot. Anything you find, bring it here. Whether it's a scroll, any type of, well, you know, you can't bring your minor bell bearings here, but it's the kind of thing where he is your spell guy. A lot of them, don't last long. And he sure does. So that'll work. Once we do this, we're going to... Okay. We're gonna go back. We gotta go way back. Like, first step back. You know, you remember Vier, or whatever he wants to be called? Yeah, we're gonna go talk to him one more time. Well, not one more time. We're probably gonna be talking to him a couple more times. Make sure you finish out his dialogue, of course. We're going to... Ooh, we're gonna go grab y'all a dex weapon right after this. So just bear with me. Like I said, dexterity builds. Here we are. I will not personally be using this weapon too much, but you could see me pull it out.
Oh,
could.
well done. Well done indeed. You made it through that entire mess, all the way to Stormvale. And but oh, before I fear you, I don't. Why not? To join they are the
Definitely tell him you want a seat.
challenge. God decrepit, worse yet. So, what's the matter? Aren't you supposed? Then you must face or without with the.
Okay, that's that. Since we talked to him, we're gonna head east. And you know, if you want to mark, we can. But pretty much, I'm heading down into here. Watch your step going down. Do not fall down into the abyss. Don't get bit up by the bats either. Fight them if you want. I could care less. I think they're just a waste of time. Once you get up in here, you know you go on the right way. We're gonna go right down there. Just bear with me. Drop it on down. Probably gonna get something to follow us in here, which is fine. There's rats here as well. Watch out for the rats. They'll probably tear you up. You may have to kill those rats if you're not a dexterity build. You probably do not have enough vigor to withstand that damage. If not, you know, take them out. I was alright. I climbed up on the chest right after, just to give them that split second of delay. Oop. I may have made a mistake though. I grabbed the wrong chest actually. Sucks to suck. So I ended up here. It's all fun and games, isn't it? But we're now stuck. Just bear with me for a minute. Let's get up out of here. Don't fight anything. Don't do anything. Don't touch anything. So that will happen. When that happens, it's a pretty serious thing. I think we're kind of glad that happened. For the simple fact that I want to grab that twin blade. I feel kind of bad. I forgot that it just slipped my mind that that was the chest that took us out, and it just because I'm not using it, I didn't think about it too much. Oh wait, we get this back. So we're definitely gonna have to travel back that way at some point. But for now, let's get out of this cave. Watch out for that guy. He is dangerous. He will hurt you, like, so bad. Get the grace. Do not forget to grab this grace. This is the whole reason we're here, honestly. This is the reason we took that portal in the first place. Alright. Now that we're here, we'll come back to this. But I owe y'all a weapon. So what I'm gonna do, you know what, is this closer? Oh, I still gotta rest. That's right. Make sure you rest whenever you're teleported. For some reason, you can't go anywhere. Only by the chest, of course. It's a trap, you know. So that's how that works. We can get up out of this cave. Let's see. Alright, perfect. Alright, this is what I needed. So now, we're going back to the first step. Oh, you know what? We can go here. This works too. Just as close. Sorry, just looking over my notes. Bear with me. Alright, so we're back here. We're just, like I said, going right up this way. We got a lot of points all over the map. It's going to be a little annoying. I'm going to overlook it just for now. So since we're back here, keep in mind you do not want to take that portal once again. This is what we're looking for. And here is the Twin Blade. Pretty insane weapon if you ask me. But I'm not gonna need it. Because I'm going with a little bit of a problem. You know, if we are not careful, those rats will kill us. We'll be back in the same situation. But you know, we don't need to worry about that. Well, not rats, the dogs, I should say. Now we go here, back to the crystal tunnel. I like to put markers on the tunnels as well, because once you start finding a lot of graces, everything gets a little jammed up, in my opinion. So from my experience, anything I haven't completed, I look for the marker to best correlate with that tunnel. You know what I mean? With this one, there's a boss down here, so obviously I'm gonna put the skull for come back and take out the boss. Let's talk about that real quick. So markers, they're crazy important. I'm putting the skull here. I'm gonna do a couple markers since I haven't been. There's also a grace like right around here, so let's do like this, and let's. Is that all I've really done so far? There's nothing I've skipped over. Oh yeah, we didn't really mess with this, did we? I think we may have not. I'm not too sure. This spot's fairly easy, so we might have done that. If not, you know, it is what it is. So, now that we're here, let's just get up out of here for now. Of course, we see the skull on our map, but it's not going to be there once we get away from here, so it's something to keep in mind. We're going southwest, so we're looking for. There's a couple things we're looking for here. I'm gonna get some mages, some stuff real quick. I got a staff for you guys, and a spell you might like. Looking for a grace. There's a grace around. So, yep, right over here. Grace. Now watch this lake. You will need to ride torrent for most of this. These geysers will hurt you regardless whether you're on torrent or not. What was I saying? Is this even important? I don't think so. I know there is for a fact a. Right, yep, going through the street of Sage. it should be right up this way, yep. Come through. We got the whole outfit. For some reason I thought it was just a hat. That's a bit. Even some perfume bottles. We're gonna go around here. And this is how you get the staff. The staff is gonna be probably your best friend for a little while. If you're a mage. On top of, there's also a spell. You can't forget the spell. I think it's back here. It's gonna be down the stairs. Yep. Crazy important spell if you're gonna have that staff. Crazy important spell in general for our don't roll in the rod. Stick to you and will not be happy about it. But I did not want to die. So we might be traveling out of here. Let's see. Yep, there's a grace. Let's get this. Go ahead and rest to reset that rot. Alright, so we're going for the map. But before we do that, before we do, let's head about here, or maybe let's just put a point here. We're gonna head south pretty much. I'll show you why in a minute. We're about to get a special ornament. Two ways to go around this. You can go the way I'm going, or go around the right side. I'm going up this way. And let's grab this map just to make this a little easier. Now that we're here, all these points are not okay. Last thing we want to do is drop down. But there was an ornament that I wanted to grab. I believe if we just head north from that grace, right around all these stations, right over there to it, whatever you want to call these things. So not get messed up by the rod. So not do that. Oh well, I'm not gonna hang around with that too much. Let's go talk to the merchant right about this grace.
Welcome, dear customer.
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. Welcome, value, please. I'm hungry.
He doesn't really have much, but you know, if you like to cure that rot, and there you go. Doesn't have the book for it though, but we'll get that eventually. So once we do all that, we're gonna want to go to the Summoned Water Village. The reason we're going around this way, right? This is a Summer Water Village, right? Is it's a little easier to navigate Limgrave than Caelid. I don't want to have to go around a whole bunch, so I'm figuring that maybe kind of taking a little break off of that is going to be useful. So what we're gonna do is go right through east through this village. Let me look at my notes real quick just to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. And I don't think so. Nope, we're gonna go east straight through here. And I will go ahead and mark if you want. We're going up this way. Hold on, let me get rid of all this. Alright, so we're going up here. We'll get back to this guy eventually. Just go right. He's irrelevant. Yeah, he can disappear and transport himself. Like, he does kind of what he wants. For some reason, I'm not jumping, which is interesting. This way. You see that church right up there? That's where we're headed. So, if you can't, you know, see because of the boss fight, then just keep heading this way, northeast, until it goes away. It won't stay there long. We're going up the left side then. Be a little careful, don't fall off that cliff, but definitely do not head straight up that center. If you do, you'll wish you didn't. You'll be invaded, and you are not ready for that yet. I'm not sure why it doesn't trigger when you're back here, but it just doesn't. So just do what you're told, and let's head southeast. After we get them cookbooks. We're heading, just follow me. It's really hard to ping this because it's a little confusing, but jump over this wall and we're here. Let's get this grace. Watch out for the bird. Birds are not your friend in this world. They will make you wish that you rethought all of your decisions. Once we get this, we're going to you can go to Gray, Southeast, Fast Army. Let's run back here. I got something that none of you are going to be able to ignore after running strength. Keep in mind, you might not survive this. You can try if you want. I'm gonna go high up, but this is what I like to consider a death trap. We will be attacked. We will regret coming here. If we can get away, that's nice. I don't expect you to by any means. You are probably going to die this. So make sure you spin your runes, get all that out of the way. You're probably not getting out of there alive. If you do, congratulations. You saved yourself a little bit of time, I guess. We still got to go back to this grace and Diagra. I got the music playing. There's nothing we can do. Once we do that, we're gonna travel. We've been here before, but we gotta go back for the simple fact that there are stuff I need to do here. Wait, have we not been here yet? Interesting. Does that mean that we haven't done this shit? Have we done this yet? Well, if we haven't, we're going to now. Let's go to the Third Church of America. And we're about to meet a pretty hefty NPC. I'm not gonna lie, he's fairly important in this. So let's see. What we're gonna want to do is go right down there. Honestly, I think this would have been fast too, but who cares? Let's make it happen. Pretty much heading right in the direction of the Erd Tree, south. I'm gonna go around the back way. You can go whatever direction you want. There's no right or wrong to this. I just kind of do what makes me the most comfortable, where I know there's no enemies, there's nothing I can run into. Just a straight shot. So once I get back here, I kind of feel like I can do what I want and just grab my fruit, because I can't forget the fruit, you know? You never forget the fruit. There's tons of it, so no reason to forget about it. Be careful going down this slope. It will, like, severely punish you. See what I mean, right? As soon as we get back to the middle, tons of enemies all over again. But once you see those guys, you know you should loop back around because you missed a merchant, which is right this way.
Welcome. Well,
He's a cool guy.
Please, I'm hungry.
If you want anything from here, you know, he's got some stuff, but not me. I'm gonna keep him going. I kind of feel like most of the direction we want to go in is southeast, so just keep up with that. Once we get through here, watch the ballista, of course. Let me get around that. We're gonna go here, grab this seed. This is why I told you don't really need to start out with the golden seed, because you're gonna get plenty. I like to go around north and head down, but feel free to head down however you like. Once we get this grace, we know we're on the roll. My plan is to kind of knock out as much as I can today. Like I said, I want to get to a couple caves. So, let's have a little bit of fun. Make sure you have whatever summon you want. They're going to be necessary for what we're about to do. So we're about to finally fight something. I do a lot of avoiding even when I fight. But it's up to you what you want to do. I'm going around all these guys. If anything down here really wants some, you can put in some work for it. I'm not usually insane. I would attack that guy, but there's gonna be this guy hurling stuff at you, so do whatever feels necessary. And then I'm climbing right up here. Now keep in mind, we gotta go back down. We have a knight to fight, but hopefully we can split these guys up a little bit. The knight might climb up too. If he does, then be prepared, but probably won't. Usually it's just one. And look at that. Gone without a trace. You can drop down if you want. Oh. Maybe I will drop down. Since this is how they want to play. Oh, y'all are supposed to. Come on. Now the night is history. Whoa! Watch out for that. It will hurt you so bad. Sir, not hurting me today. I usually let my wolves do most of the work, just for the distracting part. This is why you usually want to take everything out. Do it how you feel like. I kind of don't think it's that serious, but if they are, then by all means, take them out first. Because the knight is serious. He will hurt you. I do a lot of rolling. Pretty decent at the timing by now. Once we get the knight down, we got one of my favorite early game Astral Wars, Bloody Slash. Now, I'm not going to be using it with this build because I'm not stacked with health, but I do suggest that if you're playing Samurai, check that out. That stuff is no joke. I'm sure there's more guys to fight. Let's get them out of the way. Anything down here needs to go. It's time. Yeah, gotta go, bud. Somebody throw something at me? I think we should probably talk about combat, right? So, my buttons are going to be different than yours, because you see I use R2 in order to jump, but you got your light attacks, you got your heavy as well, and then you got your jump heavies, which they're one of my favorites. These are crazy, but you also have your jump lights, so keep that in mind. You got your dashes, which they're okay too. How do we do those again? But so I'm dashing with L2. Let's get that cookbook down in this doorway through the bottom. And I think that's it for here. We got the medallion. Oh yeah, there's a golden rune if you want it. I'm gonna come up here and get it. It is kind of out of the way. I should have got it while I was up here, but I kind of forgot about it. Oh no, it's a smithing stone. Look at that. Forgot what it was too. Once we do all this stuff, we feel like we did a lot. We're going to Gill Lake North. This is south. We're going north. Once we do that, we're gonna head northeast. Alright. Now my biggest plan, northeast. Once you see these swords from Berserk, you know you're going the right way. You're going right through this village. Fight these guys if you want to. I could care less. I will grab the things they leave out for me, because you know they left it out. Once I do that, I know I'm going to want to go down here. We're still going northeast side. You see these 3 birds. There probably isn't going to be 3 birds, but you know, there might be. It's grab this grace right at the bottom of this ledge. It's up to you how you want to get down here. I like my life, so I'm gonna go back up. Thought there was an easy way to go up, but there wasn't. So I'm going back up here, and I'm going around. I don't like the chance of dying, so get down how you feel. But I am going around the safe way, which is a spirit jump. Once we're down here, we know we are flourishing. We're gonna go on in. And we're gonna hit our first cave. But before we hit the cave, there's some stuff we gotta do. We have not upgraded anything. We haven't talked to anybody. We haven't done much of anything. So we're gonna come down here, grab this grace, and then we're going to the round table hold. So, hit triangle. Oh wait, forget about this. Sorry guys, you have to walk back out. That's so fun. Once you do that, then travel to the round table hold. So I'm gonna take a second. Once we're here, I'm gonna go talk to some people. You know, that door's shut. I like to talk to her first.
Greetings. Nice to see you again. My name is Roderick. Isn't this place impress the round table hold? I never knew the guidance, although I'm still looking.
Yeah, you know, we met her before we got here. She's the first real NPC that helped us out. Gave us some jellyfish.
Those who live in death should be left well alone. All the more should you.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, I see you've just arrived. Welcome to the Round Table Hold. I teach incantations and explore the secrets of the Golden Order, so that one day, ensuring order regains its proper form. By the way, do you still see it? You do. Most time you are, well.
You can learn some stuff from him. I mean, I would definitely get the heal, regardless of what you're playing. Personally, I feel like that's kind of useful. Urgent heals are too. Once we're done with that, we're gonna go over and talk to Gideon.
Oh, this is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new tarnished made their way to the round table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard.
Okay.
Allow me a word. You are a mere house guest. Remember your...
So that's how he lets me know right there. I don't like him, but that's fine. I kind of expected that. Let's go over here.
You're a new face, no matter. Lay out your arm.
We can go ahead and start upgrading this. I got a couple of these. Pay attention to how much you have. So I'm gonna hit some upgrades, because why not? But I'm done for now on that. I'm gonna come over here and talk to her.
Greetings, great. I am Fia. Circumstances have compelled my stay at the Great Champion. Would you allow me to hold you? Perhaps you might share with me some of your lively vigor. Doing so will grant me the warmth of a champion. And you, I am sure, will... Do you think it vulgar? Where I come from, it...
Alright, so she likes to talk. Let her talk. Whatever. She's gonna hold you. I suggest you let her hold you if you want one of the alternate endings, so we're gonna do that. But keep in mind, this does debuff you, and we'll talk about that in a minute.
You are what you felt like.
That blessing isn't much of a blessing. You saw my health went down.
Though it is but a fleeting thing, come back to me. I will take you in my arms.
Okay. As long as you're done taking me in your arms. Is she supposed to tell me a secret now? I cannot really remember. Maybe she doesn't. Let's try to let her hold us one more time, just to see.
I am... Would you like the blessing? Would you like... Now?
I think she tells us a secret, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's not yet. which is fine.
You ask.
Okay, yep.
I was known after I lay to do so before I was away.
Yada yada.
Despite
I like the twin blade too, man.
Then good
I'm just,
deity.
you know, Bloodhound Fang. Dexterity build. People think it's a quality build type weapon, but you have no idea what that weapon's capable of. Destruction, I promise. So once she does that, then we're gonna go over here. I think we should go ahead and... Do we gotta talk to him now about that? I think we should.
Back all no matter.
Let's go ahead and
Curly
move.
boy, she's crestful. She has a gift. I saw in her eye.
Talk to him. Ask him about the chains if you want to.
Well, no great my being decide, despite my deciding.
Okay, he's cool. He's probably like got the saddest story out of everybody, but well, not really, but close to it. I forgot about this. Go ahead and change your flask, man. Do that all the time. Get that out of the way. Let's go back and talk to her.
Pleasure to see, thank goodness. I'm still looking, it's not easy. You're telling, I don't believe. If I do, I suppose I'll ask Matt certainly. But I know I can tell.
So then you're gonna come over here and talk to him again. I believe.
Well, I took you no matter, it's all to say out your own. The girl, are you out to eat? Step absurd. I refuse. I don't.
So answer his questions and with complete positivity.
If I do, I suppose I'll ask Matt.
I think now you have to reset. Once you do, she'll be moved. Yep. So you'll come out here, and she's now your spirit tuner. Isn't that great?
I have you to. I can have I'm as yet, but if well, I serve Roderica.
You see how I told you she's one of the greatest NPCs? This is kind of why. You can't use her yet, but it's nice to know that she's there. So now that we did everything that there is to do here, we upgraded our weapon a few times. I'm not going to upgrade it too much. Now Gideon's in here. You can talk to him if you want to. You can try to talk to this guy. He invades you at some point and you have to kill him. He doesn't like you for whatever reason. I think he doesn't like Tarnished. But since we're done with all of that, and we already got this at the depths of that, we've got so much done that I would like to get everything that we could possibly need. We already got the Bloody Slash Ash of War, we got the medallion, which that is so important. We're gonna go back to the Third Church of America. We're gonna go talk to Kenneth once again. Once we talk to Kenneth, we're gonna go, and we're getting pretty close. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I think it's pretty much time for us to go do some fighting, you know? Maybe we should go in a cave and kind of do our thing. I'm not too sure, but that's how I'm feeling a little bit. Now that we're moved back, we're going to put a marker by Kenneth. Let's go talk to our boy. I know more like a mage in this, but I don't really care for the armor too much. Eventually we're going to get to an armor I really like, and I'm going to buff up a little bit, but for now we're kind of just chilling. Holding a morning star looks absolutely random. I'm going to continuously grab my fruit. You can't tell me this isn't like the most important like farming item in the game, man. If you don't get your fruit, you get your pickled foulfoot. You're not going to do too much.
I've been waiting for you. Did you?
Yep.
Well done. I knew it now. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
I've much. What's that look? Well, and even
Cool
the
little
varnishes
dagger if
were
you want
just
it.
you. Ah, yes.
Either. Would you like? I see. Enter.
Go ahead and enter.
Very
Pledge your
wise,
service.
I shall await you. We shall hold the ceremony for you. I see great things ahead of us. We are truly by the Erdtree blessed.
Make sure you don't kill this guy, by the way. He has a whole
I've much to do.
quest line that ends up giving you a ancient dragon stone. So if you like those and you want plenty of them, there's only like a select few in the whole game, whereas you can get unlimited 1 through 8 by the end of the game. It's important to keep that in mind. Let's go southwest and get this grace, and I'm going to show you another farming tactic for a different type of currency, alright? Because we already went over a couple things. Once you get here, you're going to want to go straight southeast. Once you get down this way, we're going to see this rune bear right here. It's going to be asleep, but there's another one behind him that's not. You want to be careful for this guy. He's not your friendly bear. I would not be as inclined as to say he's as far as it gets from friendly. So be careful. He'll definitely take you out. But if you want to do this a couple more times, I'm going to put a marker here just so that way I have this set up. And the reason we're doing this, I already have a marker. Look, I thought ahead. The reason we're doing this is because when you craft, we haven't gotten to it yet, but we're going to be able to get another version of this. It's going to be the gold pick with Foulfoot. And whenever I take on bosses, I really like to pop that. You get unlimited of those things, by the way. As long as you craft them, you can get them. So it's not like the ancient stones or anything like that. There's definitely endless supply of. We're gonna go back to the church. And we're going to go to our first cave. I think it's time. I mean, we've done pretty much everything that I can possibly do to get you at your greatest start. We still have a couple more things. It's a giant dragon. We're going to get to that. We're not doing that today. I believe that it's not as important as you think. I would like to get the golden scarab before I take on that dragon. It can't hit you back, yes, but I want to get as many runes as possible out of that. And I'm definitely going to be popping a golden Foulfoot and I'm going to have that gold scarab talisman. So let's just hope I don't get attacked here. This is taking a second, longer than it should. This is where we're going to get a little feisty, so spend your runes if you have a lot. I do not. I forgot to equip my what's I'm thinking lantern, but make sure you do that. I like to have it on the pouch, but it's up to you what you do. Once that's equipped, we're on a roll into this cave, quite literally, because for some reason I'm not sprinting. There's a bunch of wolves down here and they will hurt you, so I suggest kind of pay attention and be prepared for that. Because they will take you down. The white wolf is probably the most dangerous, but I feel like the other ones stack up, so if you want to find another way around it without fighting them all, be my guest. I'm gonna give this another shot though, because I kind of messed up the slip there. I don't do too much parrying as I do dodging, so I'm gonna go for that one more time. That was a little bit of a jump off gate, but I got it. Me and you, big dog. You know what happens when you play with me like that. For some reason, it's always, maybe it's just me and dogs. Me, dogs, and birds and Souls games do not get along. But, well, Souls-like games, I should say. Just make sure we got everything. You can loop up there if you want to, but I don't see a reason to. They're not that difficult. Make sure you get ready to use your summon. Most of the time when you walk into these, you got plenty of time to spot one out, so I suggest you do so. And I'm mainly gonna be like a douchebag to this thing. I don't plan on fighting there by any means. Just gonna go for some heavy attacks. Get a critical hit if we can. Which that pretty much did the trick. Get for certain bosses, this is why I say you don't really have to farm, because for certain bosses you're gonna get tons of runes. Not really for these guys, but it's gonna happen. Let's see, now that we did that, now we're gonna go, and you could teleport there if you want to, but I like to grab me some fruit, and I know there's fruit along the way. Oh, well, I stand corrected. I should have just teleported. None of that was useful for me. I figured there was fruit. I was incredibly wrong. Once we get here, this is the fun part. We're going to go ahead and reset. And we're going to clear this out. We're going to grab a couple things. Go down some stairs. Oh yeah, I want to fix this, by the way, because this isn't usually how I do things. I usually have this right here, not in my inventory. Inventory's like a terrible place for it. That's just me. So, do this how you want to. I'm taking the horn guy out, and I'm taking the main boss guy out, and I'm kind of just doing what I want. But you can piece it up. You can play strategically, whatever. Kind of like forget about it. These guys are scrubs. They go down pretty easily. Except for the big guy, he's gonna be a problem. But, damage can stack. Pretty much took out all my dog. But I guess they serve their purpose. They're fine. There's nothing up there I need. We already got most of that. Let's finish everybody off. Should be good. I'm gonna crouch for this guy. Walk up to him and just really finish him off. Make that nice and easy. Once we get that out of the way, should be able to just go around here. Oh wait, he was... Okay. Well, you can go up behind that guy if you want to. We didn't. Once you're done with all that, let's get this good old pop the chest. We got our first whetstone knife. Now this is crazy important. The more of these we get, the more versatile we'll be. But for now, let's just go check this out. Grace is right here. There we go. Yo, what's up, man? What's this good? Hold up. We gotta do something real quick. The, problem with this is I kinda wanna do my physic too. Now we're gonna do charged attacks with the... Nope. Put this. There we go. And I don't have any spells I really need right now. None that we can even use. We could start leveling up, which I'm gonna start my dexterity and then work on my strength. And I say that and I level up my strength. So let's start with dex, like I said. Now we only need to upgrade 2 more times, which is crazy important. And now I want to talk about the Ash of War aspect of the game, which is so unique to me. There's not a whole lot that I can put on this right now, right? But I'm going to do the wild strikes, and as you can see, it has different scaling depending on what I have going on. Heavy gives me a B scaling, which is huge right now. It's really difficult to get such high scaling early on, so there's no reason for us to not use that. Could have put on Sacred, but I don't see the need for that right now. I'm really going for damage. We're gonna probably... What is this, northeast? Northeast. We're gonna go up here to a... You know what? Let's get it out of the way. I think it'll be alright. You want to drop down. Don't get too high. Now, if I'm not mistaken, couple more things we need to touch right here. So we're going. This isn't the way. I need to pull out my map. Start this invasion just to get it out of the way, and then we're going to double back for patches. For this, it's going to be self-explanatory. It's more like it's supposed to replicate a PvP battle, but we do get some help. So as long as you kind of stay out of his way, watch out for that. He does have those twin daggers that'll be a problem. But if we keep going far enough, yep, Jura will spawn. And he is about to make this so much easier. Of course, I made it a tad bit difficult by involving the skeletons. They're done now. Hey, Roy. Just try to stay out of his way. Not our fight. Oh, that hit. That's crazy. Hey, you're attack me. I'll take the skeleton. That's so funny. This kid's destroyed. Once we take him out, Yura's gonna disappear. We're gonna come over here. What a nice guy helping us out like that. He has no business being so nice. There he is. Talk to this amazing dude.
We meet to Fortenary. I am your tarnish. You stay the pup. Just remember, don't know you're on.
Okay.
Perhaps we will meet.
He's gonna talk to you like that, and eventually, if you know, you can fight him there if you want to. I suggest you don't. He gets quite a few rewards from them. He's gonna give you his Nagakiba anyways, so there's no reason to fight him. We're going down in this cave. We're gonna turn our lantern on. Look at this. Grace Almighty. You're gonna want to rest. Just trust me. You're gonna want to rest here. Now, you know how I play, so I'm about to make this a little easy. I'm running right past his little guards he has placed out here. Fight him if you want to. I will not. They're bandits. They're cool, I guess. There's a chest here. Grab the chest. Nice chest. Nice reward. Mushroom. Yay, gotta love that, right? But I grabbed it. You don't have to. But I did. Going this way. I just wanted to show people how to get through that if they were concerned. And we're going through this mess. But this is a different kind of boss. Normally, you would think, oh, you're going to see somebody who's a problem child here, but nah, not exactly. He's going to come from up there, so I want to just open this, take this out.
Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief! The gods demand repentance! Cough up your coin!
Trust me, this isn't what you want, bud. That was close. Look at that. Look at that juicy damage. I'm just gonna do it again. Get a little whack on the head. If this is what you want, my boy. Come and get it. Might not even have to worry about parrying. This guy isn't doing anything. Yeah, you don't want no more, do you? Okay. That's more like it.
Finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a man of reason. True and true. Ah. Well, what do you know? You're tarnished, like me. Now, how did I get that wrong? I took you for a demi-human or some such. But an innocent mistake, I assure you. Well, water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice from now on?
It's fine with me.
A true man of reason. Just what I like about you. I'm Patches. Patches the untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now, those retired soldiers turned bandits. And they're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this loot, frankly. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to...
You can listen to him talk if you want to. I'm gonna skip
don't
through
forget,
it.
I'll be ready to...
Once we're done with that, we're gonna just get on out of here. Make sure you don't kill Patches, by the way. He's kind of important in a way. He gives you some good stuff later on, so I suggest you really rethink taking him out. He's useful. I'll say that. I could have sworn there was another cave I wanted to hit. Oh yeah, we already did the catacombs though, right? So we did that one. We did this. We completed those two. We forgot the root resin from here, which that would have been useful. Wait. Anyway. I feel like I just want to make sure that there's nothing else. Nah, it's alright. It's not a big deal necessarily. If I did forget any loot back that way, it was probably not important. Alright, so now we're going back to the north. And this is where we're going to start cleaning stuff up a little bit. You remember that one place we went to and I was kind of like, we ain't going to do nothing here yet. We're going to start doing stuff there. That being the caravan. We're going to try to tackle those giants a little bit. And there's another spot right up the road from that, which we'll get there. You know what? I'm going this way. I was just gonna go around, but it'll be alright. Don't forget about that other quest we have to do. You know what? Well, I have it. Yeah, I got you this time. Thought I was gonna forget about you, huh? Nope. So we got a couple more things to do here, and then I'm pretty much gonna have to wrap this up. I don't have any plans for, we might end up doing 3 this week, but you know, this goes without saying. Let's try to get one of these guys to stop real quick. Yeah, I need to. Ow. Can you kneel down? Hey, that was kind of mean, dude. Don't touch me. What a mean guy. Oh wait, I think since they stopped, I can get on the caravan now. We'll see. I don't think I have to knock him down to one knee, but I might. Nope, you don't have to. I'm about to die for a weapon I'm not even gonna use. Nope. Let's go. We're done with that. We're gonna go up here now. You can see how you got a summon here. Whenever you see this, most likely there's a pretty hefty boss. If not, then the game just wanted to troll you. But more often than not, there's a boss. Just try not to get exploded by those. But once he stops shooting his, you know, whatever that light spell is, I don't know if it's photosynthesis or what that is, but didn't know flowers could do something like that. We're gonna go down this. We're gonna fight this boss. When we fight this boss, we're gonna bring out our summons. Bring out our summons. We're gonna dodge. We're probably gonna dodge again. Dodge one more time. Look at this guy just missing us. Probably learn how to. That was close. The wolves haven't figured out the advantage yet. Wild strikes, dude. Wild strikes. It's no joke. Just because you beat him does not mean you're done. Oh wait, hold on. Wrong way. Just because you beat him does not mean you're done. You're going to hit this grace. Because why wouldn't you? And then for all my mage boys, I once again set you up for success. We're going to come in here. We're going to talk to this lady.
Tarnished, are we? I am Slayu. I dare say you. Oh, well,
tell her you want to learn.
I was exiled as a revive. You still
ignore everything she says.
Very well, but I refuse to anticipate.
Then, you know, you got some pretty cool stuff. You got a magic ornament thing, which is pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and get it just so I can have it, because you never know. Versatility is cool. That glintstone art is what I would go for here. The Scholar's Shield, if you want. Everything else is pretty useless. Once we're done with that, we are going to be in a pretty good situation to attack one more. Let's go to the first step. Just one more. We'll take on one more boss. And you know what? I will show y'all the dragon. I will possibly attempt the dragon. And I mean possibly. I mean down to the... It's a small percentage. But if I do, consider yourself lucky. Because I do not want to mess with this dragon. Not at all. We're going up here. If you want to, you can place markers like this. Get rid of all these other ones. So, if you want to do that, you can. We're just going straight northeast. Keep in mind, there is a massive dragon that is about to possibly make you shit yourself. It just comes on in, and it's not playing any games. Like I said, you know what? I'm giving it one attempt. I cannot say I'm gonna have fun with this, but one attempt is all I'm giving it. Dodge. You see my health? It stepped down and I almost died. Yeah, like it's firewood. To me, this dragon is death. You might have decent success if you're a mage, but me personally, being melee and not being ready for this guy, I'm going to pass on fighting him. I think it is not a great idea. That's just me personally. Fight that thing. style, there's pretty much, he's fairly easy. We're just under level, but you know that you can go to the right in order to dodge his fire. He flies up in the air, and if you like to dodge, then whenever he's getting ready to do a spin attack, he usually pauses for a second and turns his back to you. You just want to dodge that. He's a fairly simple boss, but right now, I'll come back to him. Not my cup of tea. I'm gonna climb on in here, and this is where we get to start having fun. I feel like most of these guys are probably gonna just die once you hit them. I mean, we've been to the round table hold, we upgraded our gun, well, our weapon. I think that they shouldn't give you a hard time, but, you know, I recommend running through and taking out all the ones standing up before you deal with the ones with their backstab. You can usually just hit them with the backstab and it'd be pretty easy. As long as you walk all the way up to them when you attack them, it's a simple thing to do. The rats might give you a run for your money if they get you cornered, but they didn't have that opportunity with me. And you see these stones that they're hammering into, you're going to want to pick those up. I don't know if you paid attention to the bottom right hand corner, but those are smithing stones, and they are very essential to getting where we need to be with our weapons being leveled the way we need them leveled. Now once we're done with that, we're going to want to go down. Make sure you clear that pretty well. You're going to want to jump off of any ramp. There's always going to be a second tunnel or just more. In this case, they give us a whole lot more. This guy wants to set fire. Kind of crazy if you ask me. So be prepared for that. Roll out of the way, get behind him, do what you gotta do. They seem more aware. I noticed that heavy attacks tend to stagger them pretty easily. They don't have much poise, so you can tear right through their stance. Now that we did that, let's just, I mean, do we want to? That doesn't kill me, right? I didn't think so, but you can never be too sure. We're in here now. Take out the dogs so we don't terribly punished. Oh, it's another dog. Gotta back away. That jumping heavy, man, is just so insane. For the most part, it'll take them out, but if it don't, they'll get real close to it. Make sure you come in the back of this. You'll see these. They usually let you know what you want. And then you're just gonna roll through this, right? Oh no. Oops, that was like crazy embarrassing, bro. Distracted for a minute. We're going back out. Kind of forgot the way, which is wild. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go back up, but if I'm wrong, may God rest my soul, because I am completely wasting time. It happens. There's a lot I've been trying to cover. I got a couple mid things done as well, a new game plus that y'all can look at whenever you get the chance, so if you feel up to it, by all means, go for it. Can I even make that jump? Did I make this harder on myself? Yeah, because that wasn't gonna happen. try that again. We did get a couple more weapons. Like I said, strength, that's what you want. Dexterity or quality. I would say this right here is a pretty nasty dex weapon as well. So, I like dex. Got a good little variety so far. Which we're rocking dex, and that's completely coincidental. I'm trying to get as much as I can for everyone. Mage is about to be crazy hype in a couple episodes though. You're about to get so much stuff you're not even gonna know what to do. So now that we're at the boss, let's go ahead and go over this. Bring out your summons, be prepared. I think there was more. Yep. Can never be too careful, man. Get as much of those stones as you can. This is gonna be an interesting boss. It's pretty much like one of the basic giants you run into, except for the fact that he is going to have a whole different weapon. Let's get the ball of this guy He's going to fall. He's done. This is it. Stagger, hit him with that critical. He's out. Isn't that just great? Now that we did all this, I don't think there's any root resin in here, but you can look around just in case. Never know. I'm pretty sure there's a way to get up out of this cave, and that's actually it for today, guys. We haven't completely caught up to the notes, but I wasted a little bit more time than I meant to. If there's anything that I didn't get to, then I'm pretty much gonna have to try to double back on that at either on the next episode or in some later, time frame. We'll see. But I'm always checking the comments to see what y'all want. I don't mind adding to the route, but I do have a fundamental layout on how I want to play this walkthrough proceeding. I'm going to continue to try to strive for 2 times a week. If not, then, at least one will be a definite. It'll usually be either during the week, it's sometime during midday. If not, then I'm gonna drop it right there on Sunday. But you should have plenty of weapons to do what you need to do. If you need any more guidance on what you want to compare to what, then I highly suggest that you bring out either one of Cowboy's guides or one of the early on changes, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot that has been added that you just don't want to forget about. If you want to go take out the dragon again, by all means go for it. But just, if you do look at the early on routes and walkthroughs, you have to understand that there's a lot that wasn't at point, at the time. We're gonna go ahead and let you know where we're starting off next. I would like to go back up and continue going through with our plans, but we're gonna start back at the round table hold so we can touch base on a couple more things that I think y'all really want to look into before we start the overall quest that we're about to embark on. So go back to the round table hold, and I will see y'all next time. Make sure you stay blessed, stay loved, stay humble, but most importantly, guys, stay gold. Until next time, Peace.